Alright guys, so I did go check out Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom in IMAX 3D, and I'm wearing my Jurassic World t-shirt, and also back there is the Jurassic World poster that they gave out at AMC theaters when the first Jurassic World came out 3 years ago. It's been 3 years, it's crazy. But yeah, let's move on to the review. So in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, there is a volcano that is about to go on, threatening the lives of all the creatures living on this island. And of course, it's up to Owen and Claire to, of course, save these creatures. But the reason why they're there in the first place is because a businessman kind of sent them down there. And basically, he used Owen and Claire to get his path to these creatures so he could later auction them away. Okay, so I love the first Jurassic Park. Obviously, I just bought it on Blu-ray just the other day, and I can't believe I never even had the movie. Like, I watched the movie a lot when I was a little kid, and I really liked the movie. I love it, actually. And then the second and the third one, they're forgettable. I don't think 2 is terrible. The Lost World, I don't think it's terrible. I think it's just okay, but 3 isn't all that good. But Jurassic World came out, and when I reviewed Jurassic World back in 2015, I was 13. I give it a 10 out of 10. Rewatching it now, it's like a 7 out of 10, but it's still a good movie. A much more of a worthy sequel to Jurassic Park than any of the Jurassic Park sequels we got, so there's that. And I was excited for Fallen Kingdom. I wasn't a big fan of the first trailer, but I really liked that second trailer where we kind of got a glimpse of the horror vibe that this movie is going to give us. And Fallen Kingdom just looked like something different. Again, from the looks of it, it looks like they wanted to play in a bit of that action thriller that we got in Jurassic World and add some horror aspect to it. Well, yes, the story is a little bit different from any other Jurassic Park movie. It's trying to do something different. But I still found this movie, story-wise, to kind of be a disappointment. I would have rather preferred to see at least most of this movie take place in the island and seeing kind of Owen and Claire kind of trying to escape this island, and that's only about 25% of this movie, where they're in the island. I would have preferred to see most of the movie take place in this island, and I think I would have been fine. And I'm not saying, I didn't hate this movie. I'm just saying that because it does go to that other storyline about this greedy businessman using them to get his way to the dinosaurs so he could sell them off. The story meshes well. Just that, it's the villain that's mainly the problem here, because the villain in this movie I did not really like. I thought he was way too unnatural and unrealistic for a Jurassic Park villain. Just, that's what kind of brought this movie down for me. He had no motivations whatsoever besides just making money, because he's a businessman, and it just didn't really work well all that way. Again, it's not really the storyline that brings down this movie. In fact, I didn't really even mind that they switched from one storyline to the other. I thought it still worked fine, and I was still having fun with this movie. Again, it's just mainly the villain that really I'm not even sure we should have had a villain for this movie, because if you think about it, there really isn't a main villain to any Jurassic Park movie. And I really see what the direction the writers were trying to go with this movie, and I'm sure it looked really good on paper. And director J.A. Bayona follows the script perfectly, and I thought that he directs the hell out of this movie for sure. Just that the source material that he was given to work with wasn't as exquisite as probably the writers even thought it was going to be. And talking about the script, there are parts in the script that are actually pretty good, and there are parts of the script that are pretty bad. Both Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, that were as good as they were in the first movie, and Jeff Goldblum, he has like 10 seconds in this movie, so there's not much to his character really. 2 scientist characters that they kind of added to this movie, Daniela Pineda, I hope I said her name right, and Justice Smith, who are both very good in this movie, except they weren't really used as much into the story as I thought they would, but I thought they were still good characters. Justice Smith, though, he's a very likable character in this movie, just that he got a little bit annoying sometimes. Like, he's one of those characters who just kind of gets scared or nervous easily, and he just starts screaming out of nowhere. That just got a little bit old and annoying throughout the movie. And I also really liked the dinosaurs in this movie. I thought they were given a good amount of screen time, especially Blue. He has the most screen time out of any other dinosaur in this movie. So yeah, the dinosaurs were a lot of fun in this movie. And there's also this little girl who I see in the end of the movie. I see why she was added on there, but I just found it kind of unnecessary. And then they revealed that, I'm not going to say anything, but they revealed the identity of this little girl in the movie, where I just thought it was absolutely stupid. And again, it's sort of unreal and unnatural for a Jurassic Park movie. Now again, director J.A. Bayona directs the hell out of this movie. The action scenes are neatly placed together, including a scene with Chris Pratt fighting a bunch of guards, which I thought was badass. I think it's my favorite scene in the movie. It's the scene that really stood out to me. And you know, that scene with the volcano where they're just running away from it, and also neatly placed together. And also the cliched, overused dinosaur fight that they have in the end of every Jurassic Park movie. The horror aspect didn't work as much as I thought it would, but it still adds a good level of suspense to the movie. Overall, I can't say I'm disappointed with this movie, because I'm really not disappointed with this movie. Maybe story-wise a little bit, but I still had a lot of fun with this movie. This is what I wanted from this movie. I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to be entertained and get my money's worth, which I did, being quite honest. I wasn't expecting something like the very first Jurassic Park. I was not expecting a masterpiece. As an actual film, it doesn't really work all that much. It's not a great film, but we also got to see things the other way around, because as a movie and a franchise for Jurassic Park, I thought it really did work. The movie gets silly, it gets stupid in moments, but I thought that this movie, again, was very fun. And again, while there are some things that I didn't like, there are a lot more things that I did like about this movie. So this is something that I can't recommend paying full price for this movie, but I would definitely recommend a matinee for this movie. With that being said, I'm going to give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a B. Also, for those of you guys wondering if you guys should see this movie in IMAX 3D, I personally would recommend it. I thought it was worth it. Again, it's a movie with dinosaurs, and the roars of the dinosaurs are going to be very loud. They're going to be here, they're going to be there, especially that opening sequence. That opening sequence actually gave me like a small panic attack, because it basically, because of the scale of the IMAX screen and the awesome surround sound. And the 3D works sometimes. Not fully, but it does work in a few scenes. So therefore, personally, I do recommend the IMAX 3D. But yeah, if you guys seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, what did you guys think about it? Tell me in the comment section down below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.